not quite. Better. Well, I mean, it's my job. What do you expect me to do? I'm also exhausted. I don't know why, I just suddenly became very tired toward the end of the last stream. If I'm just going to literally mirror this, then I'm not going to bother with having two sides to it. I'm just going to do that. Hello. Why are you sad? Also Henlo. Did something get withdrawn? Are there no clippies anymore? I'm trying to think of things that would make Ross sad. Did you not manage to see the stripy bus? Nine. I think we can just generally reliably assume your internet is not about to work. Again, yes. Twice in a day. Oh yeah. I was getting very tired towards the end of the other stream, which just sometimes happens to me. So I've had a nap. I was still quite tired, Now we're going to try again, and we're going to try and make as many buildings as we can. I mean, they kind of messed up the stripe application on the front too. Like, just paint the headlights black. Okay, now what we do is we attempt to match this to that, which is going to be tricky because while we have it selected, I'm just going to put it on a new layer. There we go. Right, that's sort of got the tone right. Smoky boy. Oh, it can't be all bad then. Okay. What am I doing? So this one's one of those odd corner edge buildings. So it's fine that's that shape. I need to adjust the... Ooh, that's not what I need to do. I need to adjust the temperature of this slightly. It looks like I need to turn it down a bit. There we go. And then we're going to adjust the brightness, contrast and temperature of the entire thing. And just warm it up a little bit. Then make it 1024 by 1024. And that's a texture. Right, next. I figure I might as well just do a bunch. And you know what, I'm going to move the done folder into the in progress folder so it's quicker to dump them in there when I'm done. And it doesn't have to reload all of this. Also, you might recognise a few of these, like that one. Let's just grab all the ones for this row. So there to there. I honestly don't need to do much more to that one, do I? Brighten it up, warm it up. No, that's pretty much done. So I could either just reuse a wall end texture, which is what I've done before, which means a separate draw call, but it's barely anything because it's only one wall, and that's like not even worth mentioning. Let me just see. The top's slightly curved here. There we go. That's better. No, it's not. Yeah, look at this. This is what it looks like straight. And honestly, that's fine. So I have two options. I could either use a generic wall end texture for this, or I could include one in the texture. I'm gonna use a generic one. Getting through it. Next. Well, this is going to be interesting because it actually continues on into the next building. They're part of the same building. I wonder if the building itself is actually distorted and it's not just camera lens distortion. Because look, the edge along the bottom of these windows is fine, but that edge is not fine. And most of these are pretty old buildings, so I wouldn't put it past them to be a little bit distorted. I mean, it's a thing I can model. Sort of. Those are there to widen the pavement. So yes, they're there for social distancing. They're not keep away this much from the person next to you. They're stay off the, or they're use the road measures. Actually, I'm going to cover over this whole pole as best I can. does this window have to be different to all the others? The one that's covered up with a pole is a different shape to all the others, so I can't just use the other ones to cover it up. Also, I think that I really don't know if it's actually distorted or if it's just lens distortion. Because if I do that, what happens to... Okay, it probably is just lens distortion then. I'll try rendering it like that and see what it looks like. Yeah, okay. This is better. Fortunately, that's compatible. Okay, how am I going to try and deal with this? Let's try grabbing this bit and putting it here. And blending that as best we can. And then let's just try copying this whole window and putting it over the top. Fortunately, the brick texture here is very indistinct, which is useful for me because it means that I can blur things in very easily. When there's a very distinct brick texture, it's much more difficult to do that. Okay, that came out all right. Now for the next building along, which is a part of this building. Ooh, this is a really long and interesting building. And in fact, the next one along after that is part of the same building too. I wonder if that dude walking across is in every photo. to stitch them all together first. I think this is the last one that I'm going to have to join together as part of this one texture. Oh, hang on, no, I can make this separate because that actually just sticks out over the edge, it's fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. This can be a separate building. I don't know what this building is, it's probably just closed. Is it a useless ping again? Yes, it is. So actually we can stop this texture here. It's a shame about that, but there you go. I'll do my best. That doesn't have a... might be a little better. And actually, yeah, look, it does overlap with that building just behind that window. That's odd. Let's have a look at what we got again. Okay, I'm going to just grab that bit directly from the photo. So I can probably piece together something of this doorway out of this. No, that does need text. It needs correcting. I can just use this again for that side probably. I mean, you know what, that's fine. It's going to be easier. We have a lot of these to make. I need to take what reasonable shortcuts I can. This is probably going to be a ball ache to model. Just because the texture is going to be horribly skew-if in places. Now let's just black the whole of that. There we go. That's how we're going to do it. Just black the whole thing. No regrets. Do I have anything that I can use for that side of that building? No, I don't have anything better than that, do I? I mean, let's see if I can use that. We'll put it in the texture file just in case. Same with this end of this building. We'll put it in the texture file just in case we can use it. I'm not expecting to be able to use these, but we'll see. Okay, and now we are just going to brighten it up a bit. So brightness up a bit, contrast up a little bit, and warmth up a teeny tiny bit. Just to make it fit in with the others. Right. Now we're going to make this 2048 by 1024. I think that's going to be the most appropriate resolution for it. SDI shop 10. And you know what? That's enough. Let's get going. And I made this one off screen. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to measure occasionally. So 27 meters. And Probably horrifying bog again. Anyway, there we go. That's our basic shop front area. Atrocities. And I keep losing track of whether I have the mesh selected or not. I'm going to need to look at the other end of this. Yep. I've been studying the blade. Why is it trying to cut something over there? There's nothing over there for it to cut. Look at this. Look at this. What's that trying to cut? Bastard. Hello. I mean, that's technically correct. It is after morning. So why is this not letting me cut? Well, from this angle, but also it's slightly bendy. So we're going to have to commit atrocities again. I just haven't bothered to turn the music on. People do seem to like the music. I kind of prefer the music because it does fill in the gaps. Let's just have it on very quietly. There we go. Quiet music. No, you can't accuse me of being derivative. There you go. We'll add some nice depth. This transition here I should have got nicer, but whatever. Tell you what, I can probably just do that and then not get all the horrible stuff associated with extruding, that kind of thing. So this needs to be extruded a long way back here, because this is basically just a hole. Maybe not that far back. And then I need to find a nice bit of texture to use for this. There we go. I mean, I could do with a darker bit, but there isn't really a darker bit than that, is there? Nope. So it's going to have to be bright. I found that skipping out the these little supports on the pillars here doesn't seem to have too much of a detrimental effect, so I'm not going to worry about them too much. Oh, hello. The problem with the knife tool is it sometimes has unexpected results. Like that. Why was that? In what way was that the thing I asked for? Yeah, that's going to look alright. Okay. This is going to be a bit interesting, because if I understand this right, that's a curve. First, oh right, yeah. I'll just use the side texture on it again. That works. I mean, obviously I don't have to make it exactly how it is there, but I'm going to see if I can. That actually came out surprisingly well, and I'm going to keep it exactly like that. Okay, that is the best I can do with that. Okay, this bit, basically I was a bit premature about cutting it out. Oh, I've got it in that mode. once again, not what I intended. You basically can't move the camera while you're using a knife tool. That's what it seems to boil down to. That way. That also came out all right. Now for the rounded bit on the end. So I'm not sure how this is going to come out. So what I'm tempted to do is just detach this bit. Is that bit filled in? It is. Well, we'll find out. Let's find out together. It tried. And in fact we can deal with this because we can just do that and that'll fix it. There we go. That came out all right. Oh, hello. Okay. That's basically the front of this done. Sounded like a call for food. Wonder why these haven't inherited their UVs from here. Oh well. That'll do. You know what, I might just make this a little more curvy. Like that. Because I'm pretty sure that's what it does. Okay, doing it like this just allows me to make adjustments to these bits without having to worry about messing up those bits. Right, so now I need to work out if I can use any of these side bits. Answer's probably no, but let's see. I mean, if I model the chimney in, that'll look fine. Let's see if I can let's see if I can is my catchphrase. When I have these bits I can make chimneys out of, so it's fine. There we go. Then this side I'm probably going to have to snip it part way down. Let's see. That actually comes to pretty much the perfect height to just chop this bit in. Let's try and even that up a little bit. And yes, this is going to distort it. Whatever. There we go. That came out alright. Right, now we need roof tiles. The problem with all of my buildings, not just these ones, but all of them, not those roof tiles. Is that none of them have appropriate backs, so they only really work from the front on angle. Which is fine with the way I arranged them, but it's not what I'd like. I think I'm going to arrange this just so as I can have the back as a mirror of the front. Well, that wouldn't really work because the texture will be all wrong. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make the back a nightmare. Yeah, that's a better idea. That's an interesting decision. That's the kind of bit you really aren't going to care about. Let's just try it again. You've just got to remind yourself sometimes how small a part of the whole you're making. This is one building for one corner of the map. It's not the end of the world if something isn't quite perfect here. Damn it. Damn it. That one. There we go. See, from normal viewing distances, that's going to be absolutely fine. Okay, and that means that all we've got left is the rear of the building and the chimney pots. So for the rear of the building, did that bit go? That looks like that's a separate edge. No, it's not. It's fine. That edge looking kind of sus. Okay. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the back of this building. Probably just apply the same texture to it, but flat. I'm tempted to just start making the back sides of these just use the roof tile texture. Yeah, this is the biggest problem with all of my buildings. Is from the back they look awful. But the back is not what the side you're supposed to be looking at. This is the side you're supposed to be looking at, and from this side it looks absolutely fine. Right, let's stuff some chimney pots on it, which can just be square, it looks like. Actually, I do need that face, don't I? Because I might want to stick it up above there. Well, it tried. that's the model. Let's get it imported, and then I'm gonna. Oh no, it's not quite the model, is it? Because I need to do this. Because this is the new me. And the new me cuts out windows. I've just realised I'm using the wrong side of that. Actually, I need it to be slightly oversized in these directions. Yeah, so I think that this used to be part of a different building because it's got a very different style of window to this one, and these windows are slightly differently sized. Right. Now we're back. I mean, the other thing about streaming is that if I can make only $70 more of subscription and ad revenue then they will pay me. Which, as somebody looking for ways to get some income, sounds pretty good. There we go. Once again, that worked surprisingly well. I'm not sure I need to cut out the other ones. They don't look like they go in as deep. But it definitely helps to cut out some bits and bobs here and there. Oh, fuck it, I'll cut them out. But these ones I'll just do with the knife because they don't go in anywhere near as far. No, because they have a different shape. Sometimes my mouth just fills in while my brain is still loading, and it gets it wrong. Crying out loud. What possible world do you think I want that in? Like, seriously? Where's that coming from? There. 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 And back again. Oh, of course, that's extruded into the roof tiles. Oh well, you're going to see it from down here. It's fine. Okay, so now I also need to project this. Swap it to the roof tiles texture. About there, and switch that to there. Okay, now on the rear we're just going to spin it around through 180 degrees. There we go, and there we have another building. Let's just apply the triangulate modifier to it. The thing that I'm not doing here is I haven't bothered to make snow textures or night textures. I will need to make night textures at some point. Snow textures will be as easy as replacing the roof tile texture, so that won't be too much work. Night textures will be work. I've probably heard every song that the Lo-Fi channel has to offer. I don't think I've heard anything new for a while now. Right, that should be done. The music's probably too loud, isn't it? There we go. Right. Oh, did I put the texture into the model folder by any chance? Or did I just put the texture nowhere? I thought I put the texture... Yeah, STI... Oh, I didn't. I never assigned a material. Duh. The number of times I've done that. Let's line it up now and we'll come back and look at it after I've reloaded it. There we go. That looks nice. Yeah, that one's come out well. Okay. Continuing to make some progress. Nice. Right, anyway, it is time for me to go and get some food. So, it's time for another break. Just going to stick that there so that from behind. No, I'm not going to do that. But yeah. I'm liking these buildings, they're coming together well. Okay, yeah. Right, I'm gonna give it a pause, or maybe I'm gonna call it a day because there's a sim racing session on this evening and I was going to play some games with my brother. You know what, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go have food and then I'm gonna chill out and I'll see you tomorrow. Right, see you back in a bit. Bye.